These railway links will have a huge impact on industry. And one industry is perfectly poised to prosper. Cotton, from which these clothes are made, is Uzbekistan's third largest export earner, after natural gas and food agriculture. The country is one of the world's largest cotton producers. Cotton is so important here that it's called white gold. On any given month, 3,000 tons of cotton gets exported from Tashkent to Xi'an in China along the Silk Road. That's enough to make 10 million t-shirts. To see how all this fashion is made, I've come to one of the country's largest textile companies. Check out all this cotton. Hi, Umar.
Hello,
Hi.
how are you doing?
Good, good. Good to meet you. So this is the factory, huh?
Yes.
And this is step one in the long journey from bloom to fabric.
Whole purpose of the department is to clean the cotton. So this machine is the fine cleaning machine.
So it'd be like moving particles like maybe dead insects and dust.
Yeah, it takes some black particles, blue, red.
The computer scans the cotton for these particles and they get mechanically extracted. The next step is to comb the cotton. Automation supercharges this otherwise tedious process.
This is a carding process from cotton fiber. The fiber is finely cleaned. It is like as how you comb your hair.
Okay.
So the fibers basically are combed in this machine, and then finally you see a product.
This right here, it still looks like it's in a loose form though.
Yeah, because here we don't have the twist in the fibers. So for the next process is where we make, we go towards the spinning process, we have the twist.
6 slivers are twisted into one thread. From start to finish, it takes 5 days and involves many machines and hands. And that's just to make thread. How much cotton does it take to make, let's say, like your t-shirt?
Yeah, this.
Ah, okay. Now, how has the Belt and Road Initiative, how has that impacted your business?
The fashion industry is going fast. And in fact, every industry is going fast. So everybody needs the products in time. So definitely Belt and Road Initiative, it gives a great infrastructure for the producers to supply to their customers just in time strategies. So surely it will reduce your capital investment over your stocks. So you can make planning with lower stocks in your warehouse and get the products, fresh products just in time. If you are in a geographical position where your delivery times are more, definitely you will attract less customers due to your delivery time, even if you are producing very high quality.
The output in this Uzbek factory feeds China's insatiable demand for cotton. China remains the world's biggest clothing exporter despite rising labor costs. It's the new Silk Road that's helping China stay on top of the textile trade. Major brands require fashion to be fast, which means that runway trends should be available in shops in less than a month. As of 2017, about 90% of all fast fashion worldwide is transported by either sea or rail. And it's the Belt and Road, in its opening up of new global links and appendages, that's helping suppliers cope with growing global demand. It's making it faster for cotton in Uzbekistan to wind up in China's textile factories, to be transformed into a piece of clothing and reach the stores you shop in.
Nowadays, even if you talk about the fashion industry, it's going very fast. So everybody needs to have new things very fast. And to react overall to the supply chain, the infrastructure is very important.
The new Silk Road will set up sweeping changes, not just in the fashion business, but across industries. Some trades are up for the chop. This is Chorsu Bazaar, Tashkent's best-known market. The dome is one of the city's most iconic landmarks, an impressive setting for an equally impressive showcase of people and produce on the move. Look at all these carrots. They even chop it up for you too. Now that's convenient. See this? Looks like cheese, right? It's actually blocks of cow fat. The food here is intriguing, but it's in the fruit trade where the sweetest deals are being made. Many Chinese companies have stopped importing American fruits because of the US-China trade war. Many have turned to Central Asia. To get insight, I'm meeting with the man responsible for Uzbekistan's food exports.
All products that you are seeing here, we export to all over the world.
Ah, okay.
For example, this premium class resins, we export to China. Please try.
Oh, sure. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yes. But we have other fruits as well. Now we'll go to fresh fruit stuff. Currently, we are exporting fresh cherries to China.
Ah, okay. And what other fruits and vegetables are you hoping to export as well?
Uzbekistan planning to have the permission of export to China for fresh produce like apricots, fresh melons. And then I hope step by step we increase our fresh produce exports to China, such as plums, peaches, whatever other fresh fruits that China market will like. I hope we will export that.
Is Russia your biggest customer?
Yes, Russia is currently our biggest customer. But very soon we will access to China market. China is 10 times more bigger than Russia market is. Then the volume will be bigger than what currently we are exporting to Russia.
I see. So you're hoping to make China your biggest market then?
Yes, yes.
Of the many facets discussed about the Belt and Road Initiative, the focus on agriculture is often overlooked. Yet food security ranks high on any country's agenda, and China is no exception. China is currently grappling with a daunting conundrum: how to feed nearly 1/5 of the world's population with less than 1/10 of its farmland. For example, the Chinese eat nearly 3 times as much meat as in 1990. To keep up with demand, they have had to diversify food imports. According to a Chinese national action plan under the Belt and Road Initiative, provinces in Western China will work with Central Asia in fruit, grain, and animal husbandry. For Uzbekistan, which depends on agriculture for about 1/4 of all jobs, the Chinese plan spells opportunity. What is this?
This is Uzbek pulao. This is Uzbek pulao with a recipe more than 1,000 years old.
Oh, wow.
It's made of rice and tasty meat and carrots, raisins.
You know, this dish looks a lot like biryani.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this recipe must have traveled along the ancient Silk Road.
Yes, it is traveled from whole the Silk Road to Uzbekistan, and you can find the pulavs with a different recipe in every province of Uzbekistan, and also in different parts of the world. For example, in Turkey, pilav they have, in Afghanistan.
Well, it looks very tasty, and I'm starving, so let's go try it out, huh?
Yes.
So back to our earlier topic.
Yes.
How has China's Belt and Road Initiative impacted the agriculture sector?
It is boosting our agriculture sector because the market is getting wider and wider, and we are importing from China new agricultural machinery and new innovations, new seeds, and new technologies coming from China by using this One Belt and One Road strategy.
Now, are Chinese companies coming here to Uzbekistan and investing in the agriculture business?
Yes, they are investing a lot. They are investing in different parts of agriculture sector, from seeding up to processing, storaging, logistics.
According to Xinhua News, China's total food imports amounted to $58.28 billion in 2017. The figure rises 25% year on year. Experts believe that if current growth rates continue, China will become the world's largest food importer. Chinese companies have already been buying up land and water resources, along with dairies and food processing factories across the world. China's big agriculture companies are jumping on the Belt and Road bandwagon. They speak enthusiastically of a Silk Road of cereals and a Silk Road Dairy Alliance.
这里主要是种西红柿，那么在别的大棚里还有种黄瓜，还有种草莓。那么有4个大棚，主要是种这个西红柿。这个就是中国最先进的一个现代化的设施大棚。那么4季都可以种植，因为知道乌兹夏天是非常的热的，外边的温度可以达到50多度。那么当这个季节不可以种植的时候，我们这个大棚里也是可以种植的，因为它有现代化的控制温度、湿透的这个系统和设施。
How do you control the temperature?
我们有这个专业的这个水帘和这个风机，它们组合起来，外边的温度50度的时候，它可以把这个大棚的温度降到28度以下。冬天的时候呢，也有这种加热的暖气，然后也可以种植。那么它这个温度和湿度的控制都是用这种电脑上可以查，也就是说老板在国内都可以看到这里有多少度、湿度，然后是怎么样的一个情况，都是可以知道的。
That's both impressive and scary.
在上海，摄像头一看，你的工人都在干什么？你们有没有摘？有没有做什么？什么都可以知道。
I guess the workers can't slack off then, huh?
对，不可以的。
There are over 1,200 Chinese companies in Uzbekistan. Pangsheng is the largest of them all, and their business extends way beyond agriculture. They've also built 16 factories that are churning out shoes, leather products, water taps, and ceramic tiles.
这是我们的水龙头阀门卫浴厂，这也是独联体唯一一家能够从炼铜一直生产出成品的这样一个完整的产业链。
This is one of 16 factories that your company has built. Why has your company invested so much money here?
首先呢，乌兹别克斯坦它位于中亚的腹地，在古代的丝绸之路上，这里也是一个重要的文化和经贸的交汇点，有十分重要的地理位置。那么其次呢，这里的政治稳定、社会和谐，当地的百姓对外国人都非常友好，这对投资和生活都有一个安全的保障。乌兹的人口占中亚5国人口的1半，而且劳动力的素质是非常高。还有一点就是说，他们这个独立以来啊，完善了很多保护外国投资者的法律法规，也出台了一系列的招商引资的政策。那么中国政府呢，一直鼓励中国的企业要走出去。在这样的一个优势互补的情况下，两国政府又积极的促进这种合作。那么鹏盛很快就发展起来。
How many employees are working here?
一共有1300多乌方员工和200多中方员工。
The average income in many factories in this country is about $150 a month. 25-year-old Kamal Kenyar makes about double that amount after 5 years of work experience here at Pangsheng.
Men olayotgan moddiy oyligim men o'zimni yosh oilamga hamda aka-ukam, onamga, singlimga bemalol yetib oradi. Ta'minlashim mumkin bu oyligim bilan bemalol.
There's another benefit to working in Pangsheng. Free childcare.
你们好，孩子们。 坐下吧，宝贝儿。撒姐姐，хорошо。
Oh wow, so 4 languages, huh?
是的，他们用4种语言给我们问好，因为在这里一部分孩子是说乌语，一部分孩子说汉语，还有一部分说俄语。然后我们也开设英文课、汉语课，所以他们可以用4种语言互相交流。
The school was originally set up for the workers from China who relocated their families to Uzbekistan and had no local childcare option. Today, this kindergarten is also popular amongst the locals. It is initiatives like this that win hearts and minds on China's Silk Road. To thank the kids for their time, I brought a special treat. Hey, you want one? Here, come in, come in. Whoa, whoa, I see some of you are taking more than one.
Thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome. This is compliments of CNA, all right? Back in Singapore. Enjoy, enjoy.
Английском языке. Bye. На русском языке. До свидания. А на китайском? Зайден. Зайден.
Assets in order to produce something, right? Or we use assets in order to provide services. And
This
then,
is the Tashkent campus of the Management Development Institute of Singapore.
Year 2, 3, and 4 and
The school was set up in 2007.
what are the subsidies?
Today, it caters to about 2,900 students.
The proportion of the assets that we use.
So why did you choose to study here at this school?
Personally, I choose this university because of the variety of programs they offer.
This is the only place in Uzbekistan to study risk and management. That's why I came here.
Where do you think the Uzbekistani economy is going?
I would say we entered a new phase in our development because for the last 20-25 years we've been looking for stability. Now we entered a phase when we want to see changes. There are plenty of changes, reforms in taxation system, in financial systems. Now we're trying to make our country even better, to rise.
What are your thoughts on the Belt and Road Initiative?
Now I have some of my friends who is studying Chinese now and looking for partners in China already, because when the initiative will start bringing this new organization, it will be very competitive. And if you have now partner in China, that will be great. For example, in other local universities, people has already started learning Chinese, Mandarin.
Some of our students are right now started working in logistics, and right now our university actually provide MBA program for supply chain management. So I think it's a good initiative for us.
The Belt and Road Initiative was launched in 2013. Initially, it was Confucius Institutes funded by China that offered training opportunities related to the BRI. Now, many independent and state-funded schools all over Central Asia are also tweaking their curriculum to support the needs of the BRI. Singaporean Andrew Chu, who heads the school, has lived here the last 3 years. So what do you think are the prospects of the Uzbek economy?
Uzbekistan is a developing country. It's an economy that has a lot of potential. For example, in terms of tourism, that's an area with a huge potential to be tapped on. But before they can do that, for example, they need to really improve the infrastructure. They have to improve the processes. They have to do this very quickly, very systematically, very methodically, and over a very short time frame.
One of the top tourism sites in Uzbekistan is Samarkand. And I've heard there is a huge Belt and Road initiative by China to help the Uzbeks ramp up their tourism infrastructure here. But before I discover the details of this plan, I need to understand the city's history. Samarkand was a vital stop on the ancient Silk Road. where Chinese traders met their Persian, Arab, and European counterparts. But it wasn't always fair trade. Legend has it that in the year 751, the secret of papermaking was obtained from 2 Chinese prisoners here. This led to the first paper mill being set up outside of China. The invention then spread to the rest of the Islamic world and from there to Europe. Being a rich trading city, it was also fought over by many powers. It was conquered by Genghis Khan in 1220 and also at one time a Tang Dynasty protectorate. But it was Timur, one of Central Asia's most famous historic figures, who gave Samarkand these magnificent buildings. Timur claimed an empire of his own in the 14th century, a territory that stretched from South Asia to the Middle East, extending all the way from Delhi to Aleppo. He slaughtered millions and sent the skilled artisans and craftsmen back to his capital here at Samarkand. Today, thousands still come to his tomb every year to pay their respects, including the Uzbek Special Forces.
It is believed that Timur, the great conqueror, died while on his way to wage war against the Ming Emperor. In the year 1405, Timur had gathered an army of 200,000 men to invade China. But Timur was 69 years old already at the time, and he never made it to the borders of China.
Nowadays, it is the Chinese who come to see him. And it's not just the tourists. A few blocks away from Timur's tomb, Chinese architects are hard at work. Under the BRI, Chinese urban planners are working to redesign Samarkand, and it will be paid for by the Chinese Silk Road Fund.
城市的道路不能破坏历史区的城市肌理。
Этот генплан как-то одобрится, до какого года этот генплан будет действовать?
咱们这个规划呢，未来就是2040年。撒马尔是一个2500年的一个古城，那么它又是世界文化遗产，所以呢，全世界都在瞩目的一个美丽的城市。所以呢，这就是说，未来2040年城市的发展和这个城市的保护之间，就是保护与发展之间的矛盾，怎么合理的去解决，这就是最大的一个挑战。
Under the plan, which was made in consultation with the Uzbek government, the population of Samarkand will be doubled to 1 million.
未来的撒马尔城市呢，我们希望它能成为乌兹别克斯坦国家第2大城市，未来就要变成100万级的这个城市人口。那么这样的话，就会和首都塔什干会形成一个双城并行的这么一个，还引领整个国家的经济向前发展。我们未来还要规划几个产业园区和工业基地。 通过这种产业园区、工业基地，来把高端制造业给它加强。
Over 2,500 years ago, Samarkand was built on the riches of the old Silk Road. Now, perhaps a renaissance is coming for Central Asia. Connected to China's new Silk Road by a network of roads, rails, power grids, oil pipelines, and an array of projects, this vast land of opportunity looks poised to reclaim its place at the center of global trade.